Hey Pisces, welcome to Black Star Tarot. This is your January career and finance reading. Thank you guys for stopping and watching. So Pisces, these are all the major arcanas, all right? We're going to pick one so we can find out what are the most influential energies surrounding your finances at this time. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and just pick all the rest of the cards and get them on the table and do your reading, okay? So let's see what we have for you guys. Messages for Pisces, career and finance. What do we have? All right, 1, 2, and 3. All right, we have the Chariot, card of Cancer. So finally, right, I feel that you're being called to get up and get going. Pisces, make some decisions. I feel like the Chariot is here to say, look, you know, I need you to amp yourself up a little bit, okay? Take control over the things that you want to do in regards to where you see yourself and your finances coming into 2024. Okay, Pisces, so let's get the rest of your cards out, okay? So I'm going to shuffle a little, but I'm ultimately going to pull. Oh, never mind. That one fell out, so we'll just go ahead and take that 4 of Swords, okay? Hang in there, Pisces. Hang in there. All right, I see that 4 of Swords. Hang in there. Have courage. All right, let's see. Messages for Pisces. We have this hand. All right, it's manifesting something there, trying to grow some money. I see you. All right, what else for Pisces? All right, we're going to take that one because it flew out. Oh, drama. Interesting. All right, and what else do we have here? So we have unexpected. We have emotions. And let's get you one more. I don't know, Pisces. I don't know about this reading. All right. And then we have beware. All right. So you got some pretty intense energies coming in January with your finances, but it's okay. All right. It's okay. So I feel like you guys know, all right, that there could be some financial troubles, you know, heading your way. All right. I don't think that, you know, if you're in your life every day, you know exactly, you know, how your finances are going. So right now and possibly into the future, you may need some assistance, okay? I feel that for some of you, not all, your finances right now could be a little on the shady side, okay? You may be in need of some financial help, okay? But hang in there. Like I said, I do feel that, you know, things are going to stabilize at some point in time. So you got some unexpected energy coming in here, okay? That may trigger you somehow emotionally. I see here where you're trying to get at what you need, okay? This hand card is saying, you know, that, you know, you're working towards something here. The Chariot is saying that you're working on something here, but you could just be feeling like a little worn out and things are closing in on a lot of you. So you could have had an unexpected, you know, loss. Maybe there was some drama, maybe an argument, some confusion between you and your boss, or maybe your partner, or somebody that you work with, okay? The card on the table says, prepare for unexpected financial loss. It says this financial crisis may be out of your control, but you can still control the outcome, okay, Pisces? And I see that because the Chariot is here, and the Chariot's going to help you maintain control, okay? The Chariot tells you that you can accomplish, you know, whatever you want, okay? Just keep going. Even though you're tired and even frustrated, I do feel that success or a resolution is within your grasp, okay? That is what the Chariot, you know, signifies for us, all right? So it says deal with things head on and try to prepare for the unexpected before it happens. So maybe not all of you are experiencing this. So if you aren't experiencing this, turn off the reading right now and go focus on a backup plan, okay? Because, we don't want to come into the new year having to be all worried about, our finances. It says your emotions are affecting your finances. You're paying too much attention to your love life and ignoring your career. Earn money doing something that you love or dream job might be offered to you. So that's good news. So if some of you have had a job loss, or you had to cuss somebody out and walk out, or something of that nature, it does say that a dream job, will be offered to you. Every door that closes, the saying, like one door closes, another door, opens up. So you could be, off from work right now, whether you quit, whether you got fired, or whether, you just like, look, I'm done. Okay, I'm overwhelmed. I want to do something different. I'm going to start to work on my dreams, okay? And that could just very well be your mindset right now, like, look, I just can't do this anymore. So a lot of you could be switching things up right now, but just have patience, okay? The Chariot is kind of like a fast, moving card. You may want things to turn over pretty quickly. You may not want to be out of work, or you may want to find something before you start to run out of money. But financial growth will always be available to you, okay? As long as you keep manifesting what it is that you want, okay? This hand says manifesting money. So you may have your hands in a lot of things, like here and there, trying to build something, trying to work on your goal. Okay, a lot of you could be doing very hard, difficult hands-on work. A lot of you may need assistance, with getting a job if you've been out of work, or if you had some type of unexpected job loss, okay? So you have the card that says beware. It says be prudent. Things are not what they seem. Careful who you talk to regarding money or business matters. Don't make any type of financial commitments right now. And this card kind of, it kind of is making me take a closer look, at this drama, right? Is this some type of, like I said, you could have got into something like with a boss, or maybe even a co-worker, all right? It says be careful who you talk to regarding money matters. So some of you could have had maybe a disagreement. If you work with someone else, or you're partnered up, maybe someone's being, unethical or just fucked up. Maybe that's the reason why, you could be having a fallout with this person, because they're just maybe just unrealistic, okay? Somebody you could be dealing with in regards to your job or whatever it is you do for a living. I mean, this person could just, I don't know, maybe you're just too big for them. Let's just say that, okay? Maybe they're being, unrealistic and wanting you to sacrifice your time, your morals, and even your money, just to make sure that, they're on top, or they're getting, what they need, okay? But it's time for you to kind of like walk away from this, because if this is who you're working with or working for, I feel that you're setting yourself up ultimately for failure. And this, like, I think a lot of you, if you have lost a job, I don't feel like it's a surprise. I feel like you knew that this ending was coming, because you were kind of fed up. All right, like you have new ideas, new ambitions, goals, and things like that you actually want to take action on, like now. Now is the time though for you to start searching for new opportunities, okay? A lot of you are being forced to retreat, to step back from, your mundane day to day, and maybe emerge something more fulfilling in your life right now, Pisces, okay? Doing, what you love, okay? You have this emotions here, and it could apply. Some of you could be, more focused on your love life instead of, your finances, and maybe that's led you, into this unexpected, financial crisis that I see here. But honestly, I personally just feel like, you're ready to earn money doing what you feel inspired to do. I think that's where your blessings and your prosperity lies. Pisces is not on the goals of other people, but on your goals. Build on your goals, okay? Get moving, I guess, is what the energy is trying to say here. And no one even needs to know like what you're doing. Any changes that you make concerning your money, your finances, your stability, and things like that, no one needs to know. Keep it to yourself, or if you have some type of business idea, Pisces, keep that to yourself, okay? As you're making progress towards this change, I do feel that your resources or your wealth will start to grow. Okay, right now a lot of you are just going to have to play the game. All right, that's what I'm hearing from spirit. You're going to have to just chill for a minute, you know, spend some time in solitude and think about what it is that you want to do, you know, to launch your own stuff, so to speak. Okay, but for now you're just going to have to play the game. All right, and soon you'll be able to launch whatever it is that you want to do that's going to bring you the fortune, you know, that you want. Okay, so spirit is saying, you know, don't be emotional about this. So if you lost a job, don't panic. Okay, you're going to be able to unlock some new ideas. Okay, so just gain control of your emotions right now. All right, and start, like, maybe if you're going to share ideas with people of like mind. You know, maybe someone can give you some pointers, or, you know, kind of help you or guide you in the direction that you want to go, like to help you invent what it is that you're trying to bring into fruition, so that, you know, you'll be successful. All right, but for now, you know, watch your words. Okay, as you you know, navigate through this. I do feel like somebody here doesn't really appreciate, you know, the measures that you go through, you know, to help them, or, you know, what you go through to maybe even get there, you know, every day. Like I said, I do feel like somebody here is completely, you know, unrealistic and unethical, you know, in their business dealings, and they feel like, you know, they're just going to use you to continue, you know, to make them money. Okay, I don't know, I feel like a selfish pig here. All right, I'm just saying. Okay, so that is what I'm feeling. But spirit is saying, you know, hang in there. All right, take this time. You know, I quit my job over the summer, Pisces. In July, I was just like, you know what, fuck this. Right, and you know, there's a period of time where, like, I'm gonna run out of money. I'm gonna run out of money. And to be very honest with you, you know, it kind of did. I kind of ran out of money because I was, you know, off for like 4 months, and you know, the bills are just, you know, constantly still coming in and things like that. And I didn't go like dead broke, but, you know, I was a little uncomfortable. I couldn't go splurge and do all the things that I wanted to do, you know, and I had to get out of the mindset of worrying about money, what wasn't coming in, because I had money in the bank. Okay, I had money in the bank, and that's all that really mattered. Even if it was slowly dwindling away or quickly dwindling away, you know, the focus wasn't on the money. It should have been on this 4 of swords, like you have on the table, like taking this time to rest, to recoup, have a nice time out, you know, spend some time outside, you know. And I did. I spent the majority, you know, of the summer sitting outside, watching TV on the patio. It was good solitude, right? It was a good time for me to replenish myself and heal from, you know, working like a runaway slave every day. You know, I was, you know, for a minute fixated on the money that I was missing out on, what wasn't coming in and things of that nature, but I was completely ignoring my physical and my mental health. So with that being said, you know, I just kind of took a step back. And so right now, spirit is saying, like, look, something unexpected may happen. Okay, for some of you, this could get a little heated with this drama and this emotions cards here. Okay, I do find that there may be like an exchange of words between you and somebody else. Okay, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because you're in control, you know, of your life. And if you are dealing with an unethical person, or if they're not paying you the way you need to be paid, I do feel that this time out, this break from this person, this stressful time of your life is probably going to push you or propel you to kind of, you know, to move forward, okay, to get in this chariot energy. And this is where, you know, I feel like, you know, your lucky break is going to come in. Some of you, you're just going to have to simply take a chance, okay? Just believe that this is not happening to you, that is happening for you, okay? You will overcome like any type of financial obstacles, because I mean, there's no place else to go. Like, you know, if you're already feeling like you're down, I mean, you can go a little further, but eventually you hit the bottom, there's no place to go, you know, but back up again, okay? But a lot of you may be having some issues with your boss or whoever it is that you're working with right now, okay? But things will get back into order eventually, okay? Money will start to come back in again in time, all right? So don't fret whatever it is that you're going through right now. I kind of feel that energy of judgment right now, okay? You being called, you know, basically to review your life decisions when it comes to like what you do for a living or what you want your finances to look like. I say this all the time. It's nothing worse than punching somebody else's time clock. You know, not everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, but for those of you who do, having to work for somebody else can sometimes, you know, be a challenge or just flat out hard work, right? That's how it feels to you. It's like you're, you know, being worked to the bone. But a lot of that, if you look at it from a different perspective, like the harder you work, the more it should be pushing you to get from underneath, you know, somebody else's thumb, okay? So there's no win going back and forth with whatever this is that's coming in for you. And honestly, I just feel like it's just, you know, a disagreement between you, a boss, or somebody that you work with. Potentially the loss of a job. Maybe it was just a bunch of drama where you worked at. You just said fuck it and quit. You know, again, all of those are possibilities, but there's no winning for those of you who are arguing with someone ignorant. You know, this I don't know why I keep feeling like a pig. I don't know, does your boss resemble a pig? Because for some reason I just keep seeing pig. Maybe they're obese, or I'm sorry, I don't mean to be offensive, but I don't know why I keep hearing pig. This is the weirdest shit. You know, but yeah, like a pig. I don't know. So I'm just feeling like, you know, you're working for like somebody that just has, like I said, no morals, no ethics, you know, completely unrealistic, probably on the lazy side, okay, but somebody who I just feel like you can benefit from shaking or losing anyway. Okay, Pisces, you know. So I'm gonna let me get another. I'm just gonna get some more cards because this is pretty much the spread that I picked for you, but I don't want to leave you with unexpected emotions, beware, you know, and things like that. Let's see if we can get some positivity, you know, on the table. So some future messages, you know, for you guys. So I'm going to take that. I like the 8 of Pentacles. This is you, you know, getting in this energy of the Chariot, like getting back to work, preparing yourself, right? If you have a skill, you know, it's time for you to master it now, okay? If you've worked on something in the past, it's time for you to bring that back out. This card says, you know, skill, mastery, commitment to something. And that's another thing, right? You know, you have to stay committed. If you have a dream or if there's something that you want to do or you want to start, you have to stay committed. You just can't half-ass do it. You got to, you know, put your whole heart in it so that you can be successful, right? You want to do, you know, good business, okay? So we have hard work here. Anything that you're starting on your own or from scratch is going to be hard work. So chalk that up and just call it a day. Don't even think about it, right? I am multitasking, you know, like a motherfucker. Pisces, and not to the point of exhaustion or overexertion or anything like that. I actually balance out everything that I have to do. You know, I've committed myself to making sure I get these tarot card readings. I'm in school full time. I work 3 days a week now, you know, so I'm making sure that, you know, I'm being active, I'm taking action, I'm being busy, and Spirit is asking you to do the same thing, you know, with this Chariot card, because you are a force to be reckoned with. All right, so once you set your magical mind to what it is that, you know, you want to do, I do feel that you're unstoppable, okay? The Chariot says that as long as you stay determined and stay in control of your life and stay focused on what you need, success is guaranteed to you, okay? You just have to have the ambition to get up, stop the buffoonery that you're dealing with right now, and make some changes in your life. So that's what's here, okay? So, you know, I didn't pick the cards. They kind of came out on their own. So we have the King of Wands. You know, this card trips me out every time because it has the King of Wands on it, but it has a woman's face. And every time I see it, I almost say the Queen and it's the King. But pretty much they embody the same type of energy, okay? King or Queen. Both of them have the energies of being an entrepreneur and their own boss, okay? Being independent, okay? Driven, okay? This is what, you know, the Queen and the King of Wands represent. Somebody who's assertive, someone strong and confident, and knows that this is only a period of time. Things will get better. Like, they will get better. Look, the Fool was on the bottom of the deck. So some of you could feel like you're stepping into the unknown, like, oh my God, you know, my bills are going to pile up, be all fucked up. I know that's what you're thinking. Okay, but you know, as spontaneous as this was right now, you know, Spirit is saying just, hey, just use this to benefit you, right? The income bills ain't going nowhere, Pisces. They gonna call you. They gonna try to stress you, you know, just ignore that shit. And you know, because what can you do? It's no, you can't. Worrying about it isn't gonna get them paid. Picking up the phone ain't gonna get them paid. You have to focus on, you know, resetting yourself and getting you some money coming back in, and this time doing what it is that you want to do. Okay, so like I said, with justice coming out here, I do feel like someone has been unfair to you, Pisces, and that is very unfortunate. That, you know, I get you're working with some type of slime ball piggy wiggy, but you could very well be right. But now justice is here to say, you know what, let's just fix this. Okay, and if you're honest with yourself, because justice does ask you to kind of, you know, ponder that energy. If you're honest and truthful with yourself, you didn't want to work here anyway. So, you know, yeah, that means the universe just did you a favor. Okay, some of you can have, you know, contracts legally, you know, with your employer, things like that. Some of you could have been treated misfairly, and maybe you're taking the bastards to court. I mean, that's a possibility too, okay? Because this Queen of Wands can be a little feisty. So some of you could be fighting back if you were like unjustly let go, you know, by your employer. But justice is all about being fair, right? And you want, you know, to be treated fairly, okay? So I do feel like, again, an argumentative, you know, type of energy between you and somebody else, but you don't have to worry about it, okay? So you have the Lovers card that came out. Focus on what you love, because that therein is where your money lies, Pisces, just saying. So you're going to have to make a decision here, okay, when it comes to this employer. Some of you may work out your differences and may return, you know, back to this particular person, but, you know, that they say lepers don't change their spots. So, you know, you can go back and partner back up with this person because the Lovers is here. Some of you could even have work with your job or your career could have to do, you could work with your wife or your husband's or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, whatever, you get it, right? Because we have the Lovers and we have the emotions here. And with the Lovers showing up with this card, still brings back the possibility that a lot of you, you know, are maybe going through some financial troubles because you're probably spending too much, you know, on your person. Maybe you're over, you know, indulging somewhere when it comes to your finances, things of that nature. Okay, so we have the Moon and we have the Three of Swords, and I'm going to stop here. I'm not going to add anything else to this reading, but this Ten of Cups that I see on the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm going to add this because it says good fortune here for you, Pisces. So just hang in there, okay? Your security, your stability, and all of those things will get back in order. Is it going to happen overnight? No, right? This tarot ain't even going to lie to you like that. You know, neither would I. All right, this is going to take some time. There's things that, you know, you need to work on. And for some of you, it's fears of the unknown. Like, oh my God, what's going to happen to me? Nothing's going to happen to you. Your bills are going to pile up. You're going to look at them and say, fuck it. And then you're going to continue to focus on what it is that, you know, you want to do. Because right now with this Three of Swords, a lot of you are suffering like where you are. Okay. You're always in conflict, you know, maybe with people you work with. They can say maybe your boss is a douche, okay? You don't really want to be there. Probably a lot of drama going on with this Three of Swords and this drama card in the office. A lot of you could be in some toxic environments, okay? And now it's time for you to kindly remove yourself, okay? The Chariot is here to help you, you know, just grab your bags, hop in the Chariot, and just mosey on out of that place because it's just not for you. The Moon is here to ask you, Pisces, you're showing up in your own reading. So you're talking to yourself right now when you hear yourself say, it's time for me to move on. It's time for me to do my own stuff. All right. Yes. Proceed with caution. Just as the card says, the Moon says proceed with caution. Okay. Make sure that you are being logical about the steps and the moves that you make regarding your finances, getting any businesses and stuff started up. Just make sure, you know, you're on point with that. Okay. Make sure that you're planning this out well, okay? Just plan it out well. No surprises if you do this the right way, okay? But don't be afraid to step back out there or to get out there on your own. You know, Spirit is asking you to follow your dreams, okay? When the moon shows up, you know, don't deceive yourself. Don't feel like you're not going to make it without somebody else. So if you were partnered up with like your lover, your ex, you know, whoever, and you guys have split over some drama of some kind, don't feel like you can't do this on your own, because you can. This is the perfect opportunity for you to reinvent yourself so that you can have success. Okay, Pisces? So coming into the month, you got a little bit of a roller coaster going on here, but things will definitely, you know, balance out. And again, it's not happening, you know, to you. It's happening for you, just like it does, you know, with the rest of us. Okay, when I left the job, I left because I was being mistreated. Okay, I was being overworked. You know, I was a jack of all trades in there, and I was just being sent from this to this to this to this to this to this to this. And it got to the point where, like, fuck this. I'm a human being, you know, and, you know, they don't care. You know, your boss doesn't care. Your employer doesn't care. You know, not saying they don't give a fuck, but do they care? No, there's a job that needs to be done. You have a job. Your boss has a job. Their boss has a job. It just goes on and on and on, depending on where you work. Okay, but do they really care about you? No. Do they really care about themselves? Yes. So as long as they got worker bees, as long as you coming in every day, making sure that they get paid, everything is good. All right, but this is a two-way street, okay? So if you're not being treated fairly, being paid fairly, and things of that nature, it's time to go. All right, Pisces? So no worries. This was meant to happen anyway.